Hey guys, so first of all, I'm having a bit of sore throat, so I'll be coughing a little bit, but not that bad. Okay, so this is the video about her tips, but before, I think I need to re-explain her kit. Maybe I did not mention some of this, or I've forgotten because I did some different recording for the previous kit analysis, and I may have missed out some tips or some analysis which I have recorded earlier, but I forgot to re-edit in. So here I just want to emphasize again, you want to bring Flutterpage mainly just for one reason, and that is for the damage dealt and the this extra damage dealt, because this add up to a lot of damage dealt, and this will make it very strong. Okay, it will boost up your characters, your DPS damage to some insane number. Like if you have P5 Lucy, sometimes you can even see like 300,000 damage just from her follow-up, which is pretty insane. Okay, and do note that the first part, the additional 15% relative damage to the attack with an additional 15% relative damage, that is Flutterpage damage, not your DPS. Okay, that is Flutterpage and not your DPS. For the others, for the stacks of Gust has damage dealt, that is just fixed 2% based on the stack of Gust. But for the extra action, the one where you have a multiplier with crit rate and crit damage, that is based on your character, your DPS, your ally, not Flutterpage. Alright, only the first condition is based on Flutterpage herself. And the damage that Flutterpage does, which I did not mention in my video, definitely, yes. Here it says, right, deal 40% relative damage to all enemies and additional 40% damage to the main target. I'm not sure if it's mentioned here, but those are considered as true damage. It's not Genesis damage, it's true damage. Did it mention it anywhere? 15 and 15. Yeah, it's not really mentioned here, but those are true damage, which is why it is shown in yellow instead of blue, which is Genesis. So she don't have Genesis damage. Yeah, so do take note about it. But personally, for me, her damage is actually quite minimal if you compare to your main DPS. So like I mentioned, if you are playing normally, maybe Lucy will be doing 20-40,000 damage on the enemy, and that is assuming that the Forcefield is at, let's say, Wave of Sheet, right? The second tier, not the third tier. And then you have Flutterpage doing a follow-up attack with the true damage and things like that. It is really low if you compare it to what Lucy will be doing at that point, like 40,000 damage from Lucy, and Flutterpage will maybe just do about 3,000, 4,000 AoE. Okay, so it's not really that high. And if you reach like Adio Mother Earth, which is a tier 3, then you will see a skyrocket because of the multiplier. If you multiply correctly, or you boost up Lucy's crit and crit damage correctly, she will be doing like 300,000 damage. And then Flutterpage, that has a crit of about 60%. If you use Lopera, you can go to 100 anyway. Then you have her crit damage at 200%, and then with Lopera it increased further, so you will like double or triple her damage as well. So from 4,000, maybe she do like 12,000 or even up to 20,000 per hit. But that is, again, you are comparing Lucy at 300,000 versus 20,000. So anyway, the main thing that you want to do is to ensure that your Gust stack is always at above 25, because that will give you very high damage. So let me show you tips number 1, which is to maintain her Gust stack at above 25 at all time. Okay, I'm going to go to main bulletin. This one, and I'm going to use Qiunyangzi because I don't want to overkill the boss, and Qiunyangzi is not technically made for this boss. I have to use other follow-up unit in order to hit 25 stacks, and that will be another tips, but I will demonstrate that in a moment. Okay, so tips number 1, always maintain her stacks at above 35. You start with 10, so this is 2 because of the follow-up, so that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, because this grant additional 2 stacks.
Just another shift. There they are.
Okay, 17. Oh, I forgot to use Lopera. That's okay. I'll do it in the next round.
Up and at it.
Okay. Then now Babel will do a follow-up shield, so that's 18. Okay, so this round I need at least 7. Okay, now it's 20. I need at least 5. So 1, 2, 3. At the end, it will do 1 more, 4, and I already have 5. See? So this one I will just be randomly using. So in the next round, she will get 20. I mean, this round she will get 25 stacks. Then next round she will have tier 3 of her Forcefield. Okay.
And occasional indulgence.
And I want you to check out Qiunyangzi's damage. Okay, now it's the start of turn. And I think Qiunyangzi will do the follow-up attack first before the Forcefield change. Oh no, okay, it actually changes first. So, you can see Qiunyangzi's damage actually increased quite tremendously. Let me show you again. So now it's at tier 3. Right, now it's at tier 3. Wait, what's this? Tier 3. So I have that crit damage, crit rate to crit damage, right? So here 1. Okay. I need 5. So let's say I did not manage to get 5. So I'm going to just move incantation around.
There they are.
See, there's 23,000 damage. Okay, now I'm at 23 stacks. In the next round, it will drop. See, 16, and now it drops back to the lower tier. And now if I want to bring it back up, okay, and this is tips number 2, right? Tips number 2, if I want to bring it back up, make sure to do some calculation, because now if we are at 16 stacks, you will need 9 stacks. So you got to really think, where can I get 9 stacks? Okay, so how to get 9 stacks? First of all, this is 2, 3, 4, 5 with a follow-up from Lopera, 6, Babel, doing a follow-up, 7. I do not have enough, right? I do not have enough to hit 25. So there are 2 ways for you to do this. First is you use this every turn, every round. You use Cotton Kite. This will give continuous action for 1 round. I have 2 rounds because my Flutterpage is P1. If you're at P0, then use this. And every turn you will have 1 extra AP. 1 extra AP means 1 extra opportunity to get 1 Gust stack. Right? Although she get 1 AP in the next turn, you use up. So technically, it's like AP neutral. Okay, it's AP neutral. But in that way, you get to get that extra 1 Gust stack. Another method here, not method, is pretty obvious, right? Use this, knock, because this gives you extra 2 Gust stacks. So now if I'm using this, 2, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Babel will do 1 more, 22. Lopera will do 1 more, 23. And I have 2 more attacks here, so I can hit 25, right? 24,
Just another shift.
and let's say
Another
25.
Rise and shine. It's out with you.
Okay,
Let's get it over quick.
okay, I need Bevel to do, yes.
Walking training. Just you do it.
So there you go,
Got you.
25. See, so I get back the tier 3. And one more thing I want to mention here. The force field benefit, where did it mention? Maybe in the kit. Not you. Okay. At the start of round, Flutterpage gain a force field based on the stack of Gust. Gust lasts for 3 rounds, right? So let's say in the first round you get 10 stacks, second round you get 10 stacks, third round you get 10 stacks. By the fourth round, right, okay, first round you have 10 stacks, and then let's say you do another 5 action, you have 15. When you go to second round, at the start of the turn, you have 15 stacks. Now you do another 5 action. At the start of the third round, you have 20 stacks. Okay, so now if you use another 5 stacks, so you will have 30 stacks at the end of round 3. But this wording says that it will check the number of stacks in the next turn. So in the fourth round, the initial 10 stacks at the beginning of the round and the 5 that you have generated will already expire. So technically from 30 it will drop to 15. Right, from 30 it will drop to 15 because of that 15 stack expiring. So technically she should not get the force field, because at the start of round now your now your stack has dropped to 15. But which is why the wording here is actually incorrect, because I'm not sure how exactly they are doing this, Blue Hawk. But what I usually take as a standard, which is what I have been explaining in tip 1 or tip 2, is to reach 25 stack at the end of turn. Because when it starts, the game seems to capture the number of stacks before the stacks expires. Right? Before the stacks expires. So if you hit 25 in the previous round, you will get tier 3 force field this round. Okay? And make sure to use S1 and S2 in order to get the number of stacks that you want. Okay, so now you see this turn I have 5, so it's easier for me now to actually achieve 25. So now it's 17. I need like 8 more stacks, right? So let's say 1 with a follow-up, there'll be 2, or just do it 1, 2 with a follow-up 3, 4, 5, 6, Babel being attacked, 7, 24. So here I don't even have to use S2, I can use her ultimate, and her ultimate will also trigger 1 follow-up attack. So I should have about 26 stacks.
Fire. There they are. These glowing lights. We are the master and maven of the place. Higher than the bell tower.
Hey.
And deep in the clouds.
So based on my calculation, we should get 26 stacks. And let's see if that is what we get. 24, follow up, 25. Do the stacks? Just okay. $26 stacks, right? And now it dropped back to 21. So I'm not exactly sure what happened just now. It seems some part it just dropped to 23, then goes back up to 25. Okay, whatever the case, yes, right? So this is how she don't really have a rotation, because your rotation should be based on your primary attacker. She is just there and you just want to ensure that she get the stacks 25 and above all the time. Okay, so that's tips 1. Tips 2, use S1 to get the additional +2 Gust stack in order to achieve 25 as well. So only use it when you cannot reach 25 with follow-up attack and you need that extra boost. S1, if you can use it every round, S2. Yeah. S2, if you can use it every round, that will give you the additional AP, and that will give you a bit more flexibility in order to achieve that 25 Gust stacks. Now, if you are using...
And it was by choosing J that they began their path towards victory.
And now,
Okay, if you're using
I
this
belong
team,
to this set. Just, stand with the others.
you will have more
Like
than
this
enough
Easier to
stacks
fight
of
here in the
Gust
back alleys.
without Flutterpage needing to do anything. At this point, Flutterpage can just stand there.
A sharp blade.
Pause. What I'm good at. It could be found.
Stand there and you
turn.
just focus on using plus 1 AP.
Walking train.
Okay, so let's just see how the stack increase.
Form is a bubble. Run. Start running. Rational. Walking train.
Okay, now it's 21. I just need 4 more.
Time to heat up the forge.
Even it could be found. Down.
If you're using P0, so use it every round. Mine is
What you
P1.
think
Technically, I
about
don't have to use it, so I have even more flexibility to use what I want to use, the incantation.
Long admonition and occasional indulgence. Laundry time.
See, easily 26 stacks already. Okay,
A sharp blade.
Pause. Yes, I
Time to heat.
isn't that.
I'm an artist with steel.
17, 18, 19 with 2 follow-up, 21, 22, 23, and Bebbles and Jay will be doing a bunch of follow-up, and I can easily hit 25. I think to a certain point, I was even hitting 40. Okay, unless this enemy dies, then I won't be able to hit it.
8th Street style.
Yeah. Okay, because the enemy is not attacking me, so I can't hit it. So that's why this is quite of a problem. Okay, I still hit 25. Okay. Right, so this is quite a problem in raid for J because sometimes the enemy don't attack and we want the enemy to attack. But anyway, this is the last tip for this video, which is tip number 5. You got to bring a bunch of follow-up attack support. Okay, I'm going to go back to 2, and assuming, let's say I'm using other support that doesn't have a follow-up attack, I will have a problem reaching 25 stacks. Great, Jiu.
Let's go. I walk fast.
Okay,
I'm here to
Mercuria.
help.
And I'm gonna use Kakanya.
Oh,
Okay, they
are
both
we heading
have
to a
no
seminar?
follow-up attack, right? So I want to demonstrate to you, it will be very
Embrace
difficult
rather than
for you to
resist.
get that 25 stack of Gust. 1,
Another
2,
tip newly made this year.
right, let's say I'm using Mercuria, right?
Enjoy. Regaining control of our body. Look.
Okay, 15. So now we go up to the next tier, tier 2. $17, reset, 18,
By cupping the moon in the palm.
19,
Another
20,
tip newly made this
21. If I use this, I will not even have enough.
I am the waves in the ocean and
Okay,
the
17,
stars in the
18,
sky.
19, 20, 21, 22. 23, 24.
Let's get it over quick. Up and at it.
See, 24 stacks.
Got you.
And now it's still the second tier, right? So here I have 16. Now to get 24, 25, I need 9 stacks. So if I use this 2,
Another jar?
okay, let's just reset this. 2,
Excuse me,
3,
another jar?
4,
Just
5,
another
6,
shift.
7. Even if I have like the AP up all the time, 7, 8, wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So you see in this situation, I can get 8 stack every round, but 8 stack every round means 24 stack at the end. I will not be able to hit 25 stacks. So you do need a follow-up attack support if you want to get the best out of Flutterpage. So who are this support that can give you that additional 1 more stacks in order to achieve it? And this is saying that if you're using Lilia, right? If you're using I'm sorry, Jiu-Nianzi. If you're using like Anzhou, maybe it's different. Winsong, don't think about it. I will demonstrate some Winsong in a later video, but yeah, very difficult to achieve 25 stacks if you don't have the proper support. So see,
One at a time or all of
right?
you at once?
Lopera is one of the one that do follow up. Pickles can do it later, so Pickles is good. Who else? Jay.
And it was by
But Jay is more like a
choosing
DPS,
they began
but you
their
can use it
path
for
towards
sustain, but
victory.
very risky. But if you pair it like with Lopera, then it's not risky at all. So Jay will be able to trigger a lot of follow-up attack for Flutterpage, making her really, really easy to hit 25. But only if the enemy attack, right? If the enemy don't attack, then too bad. 37, but 37 doesn't do follow-up that
belong to
often
this set.
if you don't have all the follow-up team. But if you do, then she can do the additional follow-up attack pretty often in 1 to 2 turns, so that can help in getting that 1 additional stack in 3 rounds, right? What else do we have?
Time
Isolt.
for treatment.
Okay, even her ultimate is actually ultimate plus 1 incantation, so that's 2 Gust stacks. Support with I don't have Argus, but Argus, yes, every round she do the extra action, so that is a follow-up attack. Semawise,
you're ready.
she do out, then she do the AoE every turn after her out is active. Alright, so I think I will just list about that. But out of this, we do want Crit, because she has the multiplier for crit damage. Right, she has the multiplier,
Gust of
um,
wind from the door.
this
I
one,
thought it was
for
Malkane's
crit
skill,
rate minus
but
times
turns out
crit
it's
damage.
you.
I will cover this in the next video, tips number 6. But here I just want to emphasize first, you can bring characters. I'm going to put it in the front. Lopera, really one of the
One
key
at a time or
characters
all
that
of
you
you at
want to
once?
pair with the team with Flutterpage. 40% crit will easily bring everyone's crit to 100%. 100%, and if you have like 200% crit damage, you can easily get 100% additional damage dealt from Flutterpage Forcefield. So that's pretty insane. Villa,
Make an ideal
Villa not
team.
for the whole party, but if you put it on your character, the DPS, okay, if in Rusaka state, here we go, 20, 20, 30%, 40% crit damage. That is a big, huge boost. And her special incantation when she is in Rusaka state can give additional stacks as well. You know, the special incantation you use to grant a person a stack of Moxie, 1 Moxie, so that can also trigger 1 stack of Gust. Mercuria,
I'm here to
although she
help.
don't have follow-up attack, but her crit and crit damage support is really, really high with damage dealt as well. So together with Flutterpage, and Lopera, the boost will be amazingly high. And the last one here is actually Semmelweis, because do remember Semmelweis does provide crit rate up to 15%. Okay? And the rest is damage dealt, if not mistaken. Right? And the last character here that has crit rate as well as follow-up attack is Babel's. Okay, Babel's shield now is here. Babel's shield grants critical rate, so that also can boost the multiplier. Okay, so that is all for this video. 5 tips for maximizing Flutterpage. So I will cover for tips number 6, which I will talk about the crit and crit damage multiplier, and then 7 and 8 and 9 is about her ultimate, and lastly it's about the team comp. So there will be another 3 more videos for the tips for Flutterpage. Okay, this is the first one. Right, thank you for watching, and have a good day.